Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we'll be talking to the dream team of DFW Real Estate. That's next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I got to tell you, I have great respect for husbands and wives that work together and make it work. To talk about that today, Michelle Ozymy and Alan Simonton with Knob and Key Realty. You guys have been together for how long now?
Well, Michelle and I, working as a husband and wife team, have at least for the last 8 years, but we've been together for 22 years.
22 years we've been married. Yes.
This year, and we are celebrating first 3 years with our own brokerage, Knob and Key Realty. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, we're going to talk about the mission and ministry of your firm in a minute, but
Okay.
I'm fascinated by husbands and wives that work together because some people say, "Oh, I could never work with my wife or husband." You guys make it work, and you love each other.
We do.
Absolutely.
We do.
Yeah.
We've worked together for probably 8 years, actually, in the real estate business, and it's nice to have someone to bounce your ideas and issues off of. That's what makes it work. As I go home, and we don't necessarily see each other that much during the day, but when we go home, we can chat about our day, and we each have an appreciation for it that if we didn't work together, we might not otherwise have.
I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
well, let me give Alan you a chance to brag about Michelle, and then vice versa. What does Michelle bring to the team that's special?
Well, from the start, it's her leadership for sure. She's able to capture a large vision and be able to communicate it well. That's simple for some of us to either break down or to take and improve and change. So, and then when it comes to budgeting and numbers, and man, I could go on and on. Communication skills. She has a heart for people. Yeah, so that's some of the cool things that
right.
It's just pretty funny.
Michelle, what's Alan's brilliance?
Alan is great with people. Having done some work in kids ministry, he just really knows how to connect with people and their needs. Selling your home, buying a home is such an emotional purchase, and he's able to really connect with that and find out what people truly need and get them in the home of their dreams.
Wow. So at the beginning of the show, I talked about the dream team, and Alan, you really do have an amazing team. Talk about the culture, talk about your vision.
Wow. So from the get-go with Knob and Key Realty, we actually started this company so that we could reach more people, and we want to do that to empower them to live well, and that goes with clients, agents, friends, families. That we want to make sure that we empower them to live well and be successful with that while building positive communities. We want to be able to go in and help people live in a place where they're going to thrive and grow, and it's going to be not only financially beneficial, but it's also going to make a big impact on that neighborhood, that area, that community, your community, and then it's built on service. So we want to make sure and focus on hospitality, that next level of service that is unexpected sometimes, that unexpected extra. We want to exceed your goals, and that's a philosophy that we take completely into our training. Our core values are also led by that. So yeah, that's more the mission of Knob and Key Realty: empower people to live well while building positive communities that's built on service.
Absolutely. We're going to talk more about how hot the DFW real estate market
Yes.
is in a second.
Yes.
But let's start with you guys have a robust social media presence, and there's a wonderful video, Ask the Professionals. Let's go ahead and roll that now.
Hi, this is Alan from Knob and Key Realty, and today on Ask the Professional, we are answering the question, how do I choose a real estate agent? Now, at Knob and Key, our agents work by referral and rely on creating relationships that last forever. We lean on our ability to create an effective strategy to help you achieve your real estate goals. I also want to encourage you to ask me or one of our trusted and skilled realtors at Knob and Key about their track record of sales and how specifically they can help you buy or sell a home. If you want to get in touch with us, you can message us through our website at knobandkeyrealty.com or here on Facebook, Knob and Key Realty. Just find us there, click the message, and send us any of your questions that you may have. We would love to help you get moving. Thanks and God bless.
And I love it that you're both always educating the consumer and the people at home on the market. Let's talk about the market, Michelle.
Sure.
I can't imagine a hotter real estate market than DFW.
It is incredible. I started my career when the market was not so hot. So this has been an amazing experience to be a part of. It is unreal how quickly homes are selling. It is such a fantastic seller's market. And the good thing about that is I typically tell people you can't have both sides of the market. You can't have a seller's market and a buyer's market. Well, that's not completely true in this case. While homes are selling very quickly and they're going over list price, buyers have the opportunity of incredible interest rates that, gosh, we probably won't ever see again. So it is a great opportunity for people to get into the home that they thought they wouldn't be able to get into because those low interest rates really impact the payment.
And are we seeing a lot of transplants from other states that were closed down by the pandemic?
Oh my goodness, all over. We are seeing people come, especially from areas like California, New York. Of course, that's not new, but with COVID, we're seeing more of an influx of that. And what we're also seeing is because COVID has kind of changed what the workforce looks like and what the workspace looks like, more and more people can now work from home so they can live in places that they might not have been able to live in a year ago.
Yes. Alan, let's bring you back into the conversation. What makes your company different? What do you offer that other real estate companies might not?
Yeah, so, there are a lot of competitors out there, a lot of people practicing real estate, and we love the fact that people can, take this job and make it, flourish. There's no ceiling, right? There's no ceiling when it comes to real estate. There's no floor either. So you have to, make sure that your business plan is solid. You have to treat it as a business. It's real estate's a relational, yes, and that's what I want to focus on. But social media and things like that do play a big part. It's supplemental, but building the relationship between us and other agents that may work in our company or not, focusing on our relationship with our clients, that's key for us to stand out. We're not going to, we're not transactional, right? That was kind of the thing when we started a little bit. It was, people are just going to buy and sell, and their agent, you'll never hear from them again. And that's not something that it doesn't fit into who we are.
Sure.
We like to build a relationship. We want to be your realtor for life, and we want to serve you in other ways as well. Like if you need referrals for a roof or, a date night, a suggestion for a restaurant, something like that. We come from a very social background and both of our parents and just the way that they interact with the world. And so it's kind of natural for us to grow friends and neighbors.
And that's so important. If you do right by the customer, they're going to tell their brother, sister, aunt, uncle, father, son.
It's easy.
You've also captured the attention of the media. There's a nice article we found on Voyage Dallas. We're going to put that up, and I love that article. Is it fun working with the media?
When you're passionate about something, you don't keep it inside.
Yeah.
I love this. Just touring the studios today and seeing your operation here is. I have probably more questions that I would want to ask that you might want to answer.
Thank you.
Just, it's amazing. So I'm very grateful for platforms like this because the coolest thing about my job is I get to be at kitchen tables with families and people who are struggling and going through, tough times that we've lived ourselves, or people who are celebrating the growth of life and all of those things. So I love being able to share those stories, and it helps me to, instead of moving on to the next thing, to drill down and actually see the value and benefit of sharing stories and how that really affects and can change people's lives like it's changed mine.
Well, absolutely. Well, I want to transition to venture, because
great.
you have another passion project that you work with. Who wants to start on that one?
I can kind of give the details of the organization, and then I'd love for you to share about the project.
Yeah,
Is that
go
cool?
ahead.
Yeah, so we've partnered with a nonprofit group called venture.org. So our campaign is to serve the people in Nepal and India. I'll let Michelle explain a little more on that. And the cool thing about it is anybody can do this, because you can start a campaign dedicated to running, biking, hiking, whatever it takes to get miles. Makes it a little more fun and inviting. Or you can donate. You can go to our website at NabanKeyRealty.com under our Naban and Venture page. So, Michelle, tell me a little bit about what we're raising the money for.
I will. So Naban Key is donating a portion of each home they sell to venture.org, and our goal is to raise $36,000 in order to provide a border station at Nepal and
it's in an area that we won't know the area, but it's in that Nepal India border area.
And what we will be doing is helping. We will be putting people there at the station to identify potential victims of sex trafficking as they're being illegally taken across the border, and rescue them before they get taken. So, yeah.
Educate us on that. It's a big problem.
Huge. I'll let you speak to
Yeah,
that.
so with the poverty level being the way it is in that area of the country for a lot of people, the caste system and things that they have to endure that a lot of us couldn't imagine. Being there and seeing it in person really made an impact. But what made more of an impact to me was just the children that live there, being in kids ministry before, serving families. It was really cool to see them with such bright smiles, and everything was namaste, right? That was how we said hi. That's how we said bye. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's a struggle to eat, to have shelter, and so what's happening is these families will sell their kids just so they can survive and eat. And a lot of times they're being tricked. They think that they're selling them to be a nanny or something like that, but it's usually most of the time something nefarious. So what can we do here? And so we want to grow community. We want to be physical. We're doing a rock climbing event at Oso Gym in the Design District this Saturday, 10 to noon. We did a hike at Cedar Ridge Preserve last week. So we can focus on what we can do, and we can't necessarily go there, but we can have fun, grow community, raise money,
Absolutely.
and serve people that are so vulnerable and have no options but to go that direction.
Well, I love it that you guys stand for something more than just a transaction, like a real estate transaction. So thank you for your mission and ministry.
Yeah.
We've only got about a minute left, so I'll leave you both with the final word.
We are just thankful that we get to do what we get to do. I've been in the business for a little over 15 years, and it's just an honor serving our community and the people that God brings our way.
Alan?
Yeah, so along the lines of serving the community, that means for our agents too. So we want to help people grow in their business, and we want to help them take the next level, right? So wherever you're at, you want to multiply to the next level, go from an A to an A plus, a B to an A, whatever that looks like for you. That's who we are. We want to elevate the people around us, and in turn, that's what we're being obedient and called to do.
Outstanding. You guys have been amazing guests. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having us.
Enjoyed
This is
it.
great.
We're going to end with the website, which is knobandkeyrealty.com.
That's it.
Alan and Michelle, thank you for
Yeah.
coming on the
Thank you.
show.
Thank you so much.
Very cool.
Wow.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.